G'day, Meppo 5 here. Got a cracker of a show for you this week. It's just everything that's happened during the week, like a few things there. I picked up a few bargains on the side of the road. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And yeah, so good to see all that sort of stuff. Plus we do a bit of an experiment between the difference in temperature of cast iron and cast aluminium. And I'm using the old Jaffle irons. So that was a pretty good experiment. And I'll whip up a sandwich for breakfast. There's all sorts of stuff happening, but yeah, it's just a day in the life of. So hope you enjoyed the show. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and tell your mates. So Rogie D, take a knee. So yeah, we'll see you then, eh? Enjoy the show.
All right, we're just whipping up a bit of breakfast. Cheese, ham and eggs. Toasties. We're going to get stuck into it. Alrighty. So the skillets I'm cooking on, this is a number 3 Griswold Good Health, around 1920s. This one here is a Wagnerware number 5, probably around the same era, I'd say, 1920s, 1930s. So ham, cheese and ham, cheese and eggs. Alright, so we got the ham, cheese and the egg on the skillet there, and I'm just going to pick this skillet up with a glove. Put the bread on. Put that straight on top. Like that, see? And then I'll do the other sandwich afterwards. Alright, just got the other one prepped up there, and we'll just swap them around, turn the heat off that. Alrighty, wait for him to cook. Alright, she's been a few minutes. We'll see how this bottom sandwich is going. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, we'll give it a bit of a flip ski. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so we'll take that out of there. I'll put this one in there. That in there to keep it warm. And put that back on there. There you go. That's how you make 2 sandwiches in the morning for brekkie. All right, we better check this sandwich out. So look, that one there is okay. Take that off. Check this one out. Oh, perfect. 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 Alrighty, there you go. Skillet, ham, cheese, and egg sandwich. Alright, you couldn't get a better sandwich than that, could you? That's beautiful. Alrighty. Alright, we're just boiling up the water for a bit of lunch. I'm having the old Aldi noodles. These are one of my favourites. This is a barbecue chicken flavour, and it's got all the sachets and it's quite hot and nice. These are a new product too. Nuts on the go. Alrighty, and that's a little gift I got, a cast iron bottle opener from number 4. Thanks a lot. Alright, wait for this cast iron little teapot to boil, and we'll get stuck into the noodles. Yeah, so this morning we had the breakfast there, the fried up in the 2 skillets, the antique Griswold Good Health and the Wagnerware. And now here's another project I'm working on right here. Oh, I found this on the side of the road. It come with a drawer as well. Drawers over there. Righto, whipping up a drawer. This is going to be a tea trolley. Tea trolley for the missus upstairs, eh? Right, gee. And then I'll get the old Outback Jamie Jury backyard one. So that'll be better for transporting things over to there. So tonight we're going to do the big Jaffle iron experiment. Righty, there you go. Out of that one little pot there, I ended up getting two great little meals. A bit of Asian delight there. Roger D. Hey, don't forget to hang around for the Jaffles. They went alright. the experiment between the cast iron and the cast aluminium. Alright, bit of a temperature difference. Yes, I've just gotten home from me find on the side of the road and I am pumped. We got ourselves a Weber barbecue, and I tell you what, look at that. There's nothing wrong with that. That is shiny. Even in here with the dust, that is full on shiny. Check this out, Crystal, the whole thing. I've got a whole Weber, so I'm very pumped. I'm going to get it out of the car, give it a bit of a clean, and yeah, all good, all good. Alrighty, well here we are, We've got the fire going for tonight's little experiment. Like I said, we'll be using the aluminium jaffle iron and the cast iron jaffle iron. Now both these jaffle irons I got from my old man, so thanks very much, Dad. I love you, you're a great bloke. And this is another little element to the ultimate fire pit. These here are going to be little prawn searers. This piece of cast iron here, this jaffle iron, was actually the first piece of cast iron cookware that I'd ever received, and I got that from my father. Now this jaffle iron sat in the bottom of the camping gear, getting all rusty and all that for quite some time, until I got my first 12-inch camp oven, which was rusty as, from a mate from work, and I cleaned her up and I was hooked. I remembered about this double cast iron jaffle iron, and I cleaned her up and we used it. Now just recently Dad's given me this aluminium one, so I'm just comparing the difference between the aluminium and the cast iron, because I'm actually thinking about getting an aluminium camp oven from Aussie Oven Co. Roger D, we'll get into it, eh? Ham, cheese and tomato in both irons. Alright then, well here's a bit of a go. Look at this here. I'll see if I can get this in the shot as well. Okay, so that's reading 75, 78, 71, right, around the 70s. I don't know whether you can see that. Yep, I think you can. Alright, now these have been on the heat the same amount of time. Okay, the cast irons, the aluminium is about 10 degrees, around 10 degrees cooler than the cast iron. 10 to 20 degrees cooler than the cast iron. Alright, a bit later on in the night, still not ready for cooking yet, but we are at 93. A little bit closer to the fire because it's about that 25-degree difference. We'll see what it's at now. 97, 94, 93, right? Same time. 99, 112. Okay, so it's still that little bit different, but we're just about ready to start cooking. You can see the difference in the aluminium to the cast iron so far. Alright, here we go. We're just about ready to cook. 110, 116, 120. Okay, there you go. So 114, 108. We'll flip it. We'll flip it. Jan's bringing down. I just heard the door. 120, 110. All right, 109. Okay, we're ready to cook. All right, we'll put them on. Alrighty, there you go. Ham, cheese and tomato in the jaffle irons. We'll get them closed up and we'll get them on the fire. There you go. We'll put them on, eh? We'll put them on. Alright, we'll get them on, eh? Jaffles are on. Ham, cheese and tomato. Alrighty, well there you go. She's been about 5 minutes outside. They seem to be cooking roughly the same. Like that there's getting a bit burnt. We'll just give them a flip over. Actually, we'll just give them an opening. Okay, we're live now. I just had trouble, not as much with the cast, but that's looking alright. But I had, you know, I mean, they're both looking about the same. They're both looking about the same between aluminium and cast iron. So they're cooking roughly the same. So we'll just turn them over. They're both cooking quite well the same. So, very good. Alright, well we're at the end and I'm eating the last of my particular jaffle. It turned out alright. So, when they were fully cooked we were so hungry that I forgot to tape it. So, I can tell you what, they all turned out okay. Roughly the same between the aluminium and the cast iron.
as you saw before just then. So thanks for watching. See you next Wednesday. Aluminium and cast iron. I will tell you that the cast iron was, like I said, that little bit colder, and it cools down a lot quicker. So I still can't touch. I can touch the aluminium, but the cast iron is still quite warm. You can't see that, but that's the cast iron one, and that's the aluminium one. That's cold, and that's still warm. About the only difference, both surfaces of the sandwich were roughly the same, and texture and everything, flavour, all good. So, personal preference, I like cast iron, but I really do like cast iron. Roger, the aluminium is cheaper, but alright, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your mates. Ha ha ha!